Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Some confidence for Charlotte with the win in their last matchup against the Brooklyn Nets. Right now, they're in charge of the season series up 2-0, looking to go for 3.
And I think, Kevin, they really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, Deron Williams and Joe Johnson at the 1 and 2. Down low, Kevin Garnett and Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Nobody near Williams. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
He made that one tougher than it had to be. Didn't really need to lean in.
Well, Deron Williams has dealt with ankle issues that have held him back a notch from the level we saw in Utah. And he's right. I think he's still one of the best point guards in the game.
Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Bulls in Chicago.
That was no picnic, though, guys. They barely hung on at the end of regulation and finally pulled it out in overtime.
Because of the way they got it done, Steve, that could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season.
Now here's Martinez. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. Lopez with the block. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Williams is running. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Williams. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Martinez. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Johnson attacking. He feeds it to Lopez. Garnett kicks to Lopez. Shot from 12. The shot, no good.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Martinez with it. Now Garnett defender. Feeds it to Roberts. The dish to Kid Gilchrist. Kicks it to Zeller. Here's Martinez. Cans the shot from the wing. Martinez has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Outside Williams. Out left to the wing. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
The pass to Martinez. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game right now. The first one falls. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Kevin Garnett. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
The Nets brought in a lot of talent before last season, and even though they had the big-name stars starting, they were actually a very deep team. Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
Lopez sets a screen for Williams. Passes it to Lopez. Lopez a screen. Williams dishes to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Johnson a wide open look. The offensive rebound to Teletovic. And that is good.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Hornets leading by 3. Guys, as you said, the Nets stars got a lot of the attention, but they would go to the bench often, and Steve, it would pay off for them.
Well, they were second in bench minutes played last year and also top 5 in points off the bench. So, this was a deep roster, and it really came through for them.
Jefferson's shot is off. Nets trailed by 3. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Lionel Hollins. And Doris, what'd you find out?
We talked about the impact players on these 2 teams, the ones who can take over a game single-handedly. And he told me that Michael Kidd Gilchrist may already be in that category. He said he's a guy we've got to account for. He's just so relentless. If you're not ready to match his intensity level, he'll make you look bad. And Kevin, He said if they can limit his impact on the game, that will certainly help.
Thank you, Doris.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
And the Hornets with possession here. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Martinez. And the layup's good off the glass. Martinez has got 7. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Williams. Lopez sets a screen for Williams. He dishes it to Lopez. And Bogdanovich kicks to Johnson. 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go. Johnson's got his first points of the game. Charlotte leading by 3. Roberts passes to Martinez. Jefferson dishes to Zeller. Martinez outside. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. And Bogdanovich kicks to Williams. Left side Williams. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Williams. So both teams making some changes here.
Stop settling for threes.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Hornets on top.
Well, I'm here with
All right, guys. I want to go over some things before we get back out there. Well, we
have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Zeller. 10 points and the 1 steal. You talk about being on. He's been it. Not even 1 missed shot so far.
Yeah, this is superhuman stuff we're seeing right now.
At the 3, MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. Ryan Roberts out there with easy breezy. And it's Jefferson in at the center position. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Here's Roberts. Martinez drives in. Connects in the foul line jumper. Martinez has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Bogdanovich, no luck. And the Hornets shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Now here's Williams. Right now averaging 17 points a game. No good from 11 feet.
Well, you remember when Darren Williams first got to the Nets, it was kind of a bare cupboard on that roster. And now a totally different story. He doesn't have to carry this team because he has so much more help.
Here's Jefferson from the low block. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Garnett's got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson, the pass to Williams. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Lopez, and too long on the shot.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
No good from Martinez.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot. That he can make, but they really challenged him.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Williams. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Williams. Unloads from 13. Another miss by Williams.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half. Take a look at what Easy Breezy's been doing. He has 11 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
Yeah, he's really been mixing it up in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Nets trail by 9. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Easy breezy in their last game against the Bulls put forth a nice effort. He ended with 22 points, but also put up 4 boards. A dominating performance from a player who might start making waves around the NBA. That is what the franchise hopes, at least, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards.
Well, those are pretty high standards ordinarily. You'll see how much it carries over. It's not a performance that will be easy to repeat.
But you like to have that in your arsenal and on your resume so you can call on it the next time you get out on the court. So I think it'll serve him better than it won't.
Let's go briefly to our rookie leaderboard. The deeper we get into the season, the more these rookies' three-point percentage seems to improve. Well, you look at Easy Breezy, 3rd in the NBA. He's someone that, if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
As with those other guys, his shot has been pure since the All-Star break. But he's also worked on making his release a little quicker as the year's gone on.
And, Steve, you know better than anyone how important it is in the NBA to have a quick trigger, especially when you're kind of anchored.
Good job at the line.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Williams kicks to Lopez. Johnson against Stevenson. Outside Williams, the feed to Lopez. Clock at 6. And the basket good. Lopez has got 6 here in this quarter.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
Martinez is checked in for Charlotte. Kemba Walker comes in for Brian Roberts. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Brooklyn. Jack comes in for Bogdanovich. Charlotte no good that time either. Nets trail by 7. Johnson dishes to Jack. .149 left to play here in the 3rd. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And it's good.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here is Jack. He has 5. Johnson up top. He's guarded by Stevenson. And that one's good. That's now 8 points for Joe Johnson.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Walker against Jack. Walker the pass to Stevenson. Martinez outside. Crashes in for a double-digit lead. Martinez has got 10 points in the quarter. Here's Jack, averaging 9 points per contest. He kicks to Williams. Here's the floater. That is good. Williams has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Walker the pass to Martinez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Martinez has got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Hornets. Outside Jack. And now Williams inside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Charlotte. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. And Williams drops them both. Charlotte leading by 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Walker the pass to Martinez from 17 feet out. And a pick counts off the rim, but it sinks right in. Martinez has got 14 points now in the 2nd half. And Williams, here we go. That's good.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
From deep, Stevenson, and another 3 for Charlotte. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hornets lead by 11. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the...
This Friday.
And let's quickly have a look at the assist of the game, which came, Steve, from kind of an unlikely source here.
Yes, the big fella here doing his best impression of a point guard, serving up a brilliant feed here. That's gorgeous.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Mirza Teletovic out there with Garnett. Then there's Brown. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. Nets trail by 11. Right side Jack. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Jack. Jack's got his third assist on the night. Walker with it. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Kemba Walker, quick, great handle on the ball. He's a blur in transition. And what I like about him, he's always looking to push the tempo for easy baskets, and he's tough, not afraid of the moment.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Harris. And Walker tough to stay in front of, but yet Clark, he's become a great finisher around the rim.
Well, you know, you have to be able to do that at his size. He's listed at 6'1", which I think is really generous. He's more 5'10"-ish, 5'11". And he understands that's an area that he has to continue to expand and add to be the potent offensive player he's capable of being.
Hornets leading by 11. Here's Martinez. No good on the triple.
I cannot understand why he keeps jacking up these threes. This is not what the fans came to see.
And Jack kicks to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown. Jefferson with some nice D.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
And Walker kicks to Jefferson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game. Some changes for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Henderson. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Walker. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Jarrett Jack. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thanks again, Doris. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Here's the screen. And Bogdanovich kicks to Brown. Three-pointer. Johnson's shot is off. Charlotte leading by 11. Dishes it to Zeller. Here's Martinez. No good from outside.
Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot attempt.
Bogdanovich passes to Brown. Shoots. And it's Johnson again missing. The Hornets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Zeller passes to Martinez. And again, the Hornets missing. Nets trail by 11. Johnson kicks to Brown. Pass to Bogdanovich. Lets the three fly. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Lopez comes in for Teletovic. And it's Williams in for Brown. Charlotte's gone ice cold from three-point land. 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Martinez against Johnson. Martinez drives in. Makes it off the glass. Martinez has got 16 here in the second half.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
The pass to Bogdanovich on the wing, Williams. Here's Bogdanovich. Back to Williams. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Garnett. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
The offensive execution really well done. They got the ball in tight for the high percentage shot.
Roberts passes to Martinez. Martinez right side. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
Well, to keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
Johnson dishes to Williams. Back to Johnson. Passes it to Bogdanovich. The three-pointer, no good.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. The 10-footer finds the target. And the Hornets lead by 12.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
And these are the types of games where it's obvious one team clearly had the edge. Tonight, it's going to be a great win by a large margin for the Hornets.
Right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, Clark, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
This will cap a dominant run of games against these guys this year. They've played 3 times, and it's going to be 3-0 when this one's over.
Well, once they've taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this was going to go.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Easy Breezy. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Biombo, he's checked in for Jefferson. Williams comes in for Zeller. Gary Neal's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brian Roberts. 6 on the shot clock. Martinez drives in. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Williams kicks to Teletovic. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now here's Williams. He feeds it to Walker. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let
All right, Coach. Hey, man, what's up? Yo, glad you can make it.
You've gone farther than any kid I've ever coached. Of course I'm going to make it.
Everything good?
Yeah, listen. We'd love to have you come by and visit the kids sometime.
Hey, no problem. I'm going to do that, okay? Will do. But I got to run right now. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you soon. Huh?
All right, sounds good.
A breathtaking view of our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the setting for our game tonight. The Hornets are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Some confidence for Charlotte with the win in their last matchup against the Washington Wizards. This game, the fourth meeting, they'd like to turn the lights out on this series and get the sweep.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easy.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right, on dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the Hornets. At the 3, MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. Ryan Roberts out there with Easy Breezy. And it's Jefferson in at the 5. 6 to shoot. Here's Martinez. Good.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Now here's Beal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beal's got 7 points.
Now some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Here's Martinez. He had 25 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, I mean, with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to Indiana.
Well, they heaved up a lot of ill-advised three-pointers in that loss. Guys, they were way too trigger-happy from downtown.
Yeah, and that's not the area on the court where you want to be forcing shots from. Heck, you were a great three-point shooter, and you know that, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, but you can't just rely on that when things aren't going your way.
Here's Kid Gilchrist after Paul Pierce's score. Outside for Martinez. Fades away. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Randy Whitman. Doris, what did he have to say?
We talked about the impact players on these two teams, the ones who can take over a game single-handedly. And he told me that Michael Kid Gilchrist may already be
That's how we do it.
He's a guy we've got to accept.
Is for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Jefferson. And it's Martinez in for Lance Stevenson.
Well, the Wizards very high on their young, athletic backcourt of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Both so young and lively. They can run the floor and score. I get the feeling they feel like the backcourt is really the foundation for this franchise moving forward.
Beal teams up with Pierce on the perimeter. Nene is out there with Kevin Serafin. And it's Temple in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Beal can't get it to go.
I thought he'd make that one. I mean, that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
And Beal with his great outside shooting, a nice compliment to John Wall.
You know, you watch Wall, how